Hello YouTube and welcome to another video. For those of you that haven't been here before, welcome. This is part of a marathon series, and in that what I mean is I will be doing prep for probably about 15 to 17 weeks, maybe a little bit longer, in the run up to the Bolton Marathon, which is a little town in the northwest of England in case you're not from there. And it's the first time that the marathon's been run and operated in Bolton since 1980. So it's a super cool event. I'll be running it for charity, and my goal really was to lose a lot of weight. I've done these transformations before on this channel where I've gone from fat to fit and done photo shoots. If you go back and look at my previous videos, and I've done two other videos, week 1 and week 2, in terms of how I've been progressing, and I feel like I've broken through a milestone, which I'll talk a little bit about further on in the video. That just leaves me to say one more thing. Please subscribe to the channel, it means a lot to me. Give this video a thumbs up and drop any comments or questions that you have in the video down below. Other than that, it's time to get on with Bolton Marathon preparation week 3. Let's go. Now, one of the things it's worthwhile saying, and you'll know this from being on the channel, I did say that I was going to start like journaling things down, making like a full robust training plan, and I've not necessarily done that yet, but I am going to dive straight in here in a minute and start to look at what I can build my training plan like. The first few weeks we're just building the foundation, so I'm going to share that with you in today's video, and I'm also going to share some of the training that I do. I'm a qualified fitness instructor. I teach Les Mills Grit, which is a 30-minute HIIT class, and I teach that on a Saturday morning. So I'm going to show you that routine, talk you a little bit through stretching exercises and bits and pieces that I've started integrating, and would love to just take any questions. Again, pop your questions down below. Are you training for anything this year? Have you got a big marathon coming up? Have you got any photo shoots? You're losing weight? So what are you doing this year that's going to push you physically or emotionally? Let me know below. What's going on, guys? So I don't know if you'll be able to hear me, how well you'll be able to hear me, but I'm training. I'm on week 3 of the marathon training routine, and I'm kind of splitting it in between bigger runs, shorter runs at a faster pace, and doing my classes of grit cardio or grit strength to kind of maintain some strength and focus. I'm going to explain a little bit more about my routine and workout on the way back, but for now I'm just going to do a grit cardio session, which is the current routine that I'm doing. I'll run you through that. It'll be like completely condensed down from like 28 minutes to 30 seconds, and I'm filming on the GoPro, as you can see, so I hope the sound quality is alright, because I'm finding this camera absolutely amazing and really handy at the minute. So we'll kick off with this routine. I'll film it, let's see how we get on from there.
Let's just take it slow and just breathe. Loving someone is not easy, you know, but it makes us feel alive, so we go with the flow. Just love me harder, have no mercy on me, just tell me louder. If you're loving me, just love me harder, have no mercy on me, just tell me louder. If you're loving me.
Really, as part of the routine, if you're doing anything like training for a marathon or any of the training, and I've neglected this for a long time, coming over to use these foam rollers are a really good way to kind of stretch out the muscles and avoid any kind of soreness or stress. And so part of the thing that I've integrated within my routine this time around is making sure 20 minutes, just nice, a little bit of stretching after the exercise, just like stretching off lower upper body, even integrating, which I'm going to try, it might be difficult towards the end, elements of yoga or anything like that, just to kind of make sure you're avoiding injury, particularly if you're doing high impact running on the road. So hopefully it'll improve my flexibility and mobility and form one of my like 4 or 5 days of training each week. Hey guys, so there's absolutely no doubt about it, these sessions absolutely kill me off. They're really hard, but they're good because it's like high intensity and it kind of like mixes up your workouts. So really just flipping over now, we're going to have a quick look at my marathon training, how it's all going, and I've seen some improvements this week, if I'm being honest. It's been a mixed week. I've done like a really big run where I've done like this 1 hour 41 minute run. My kind of splits were pretty poor. You can see like 10:29 per mile, but it was a big run. It was my first, what I would class as decent size run, or half decent in terms of building up to a marathon. So, you know, I mean, the irony of this being when I was at my sort of peak, I'd nearly run half marathon in this kind of time. So I've got a lot to go from there. But then if you look at my second image, what you'll see is that I'm actually improving that on my shorter intervals. So, you know, further on in that week, that was on the Sunday and a Wednesday, I actually did 3 miles and I managed 9 minutes just over. And like, felt really comfortable when I got back at that pace. It was like, you know, no big deal. Like, wasn't massively out of breath. And actually you can see like down here on mile 3, I was running at like 8 minutes 29. Which actually felt quite fast, and I thought, God, how did I run that for the whole half marathon last time I did it? But I know as I lose weight, now I'm down to like the 80 kilo-ish mark, and I'll continue to lose weight, that it'll just start to get easier and easier, because that's the big issue at the minute. It's a lot of pressure on my joints and weight on my joints and legs and stuff. So I'll be losing a lot of muscle with that. I'm cool with that. You know, you've got to train and utilize your body for whatever kind of purpose that, you know, you're trying to achieve, and ultimately that's what my goal is here, to try and get fit, fast and as lean as possible. Hey guys, so I've done some reading and research around running for the marathon, and the long and short of it is I'm about 16 weeks out from May the 17th when I'll be doing the run. I'm currently running, longest runs around 10 miles. My 3 mile pace is 9 minutes-ish, 9 minutes 10. So I want to get a sub 4 hour time, and the only way that I'm going to do that is by running 26 miles at 9 minutes a mile, which is a massive task and undertaking from where I'm at now. But you've got to consider that I'm quite heavy, and my focus is going to be to lose a lot of weight. When I actually ran the half marathon, albeit it was sort of 10 years ago, I actually ran at a pace of 8 minutes and 20 seconds, and I finished that in just over 1 hour 45 minutes. So I know that I can do it, but I also know that it's a marathon, it's not a half marathon, and that's going to entail a massive amount of hard work. So I'm focused and determined to do it, and ultimately these kind of plans, I've seen this plan there that's like running 5-6 days a week. I just don't know if that's going to kind of suit my lifestyle need, like body, but I'm going to mix up the run. So ultimately the guidance is kind of like do an easy run once a week, which is cool, do like a pace setting run, tempo runs, is all these different types of ones. But what it boils down to for me, week in, week out, I'm just going to plan on here. I'm going to do a big run on a Sunday, and then I'm going to do a tempo run, so a shorter run between 3 to 5 miles where I'm setting a decent pace. Or on the other weeks, I'm going to do sprint interval training, so it'll be like 1 mile fast pace, 1 mile jogging, and then what I'll do is I'll do like an easy light run per week. I'm going to link that in with some yoga, so that's like 4 days, like some yoga, stretching, things like that, that should hopefully mean that my body's not taking such a beating, and then just start to build. And I've kind of made notes on here, like at the top, 80 kilos, the kind of weight that I want to get down to. So you have a look on here, basically losing, as I sort of recommend, 1 kilo a week, so 79, 70, 78, I don't need to count backwards for you, but basically means in about 8 weeks I'm kind of down to like the 70, 72 kilogram weight, which is like, I don't know, my ideal running weight really, but that's very light for me because I'm pretty heavy now. Checking in once again, don't forget to subscribe, like, and ask any questions or comments, and I'll see you in week 4.